it shifts as in where the riches are, innit? The riches was in Africa, so they're gonna lie on black people, because it's all a teething thing, innit? Everything's, so that's patterned. So now their next target,
Patterned until.
yeah, patterned to the point where we're not defending it ourselves anymore, innit?
Yeah.
So we're distracted, as in we looking at these things that were written and made.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Some of these things are socially engineered. They're not
Yeah,
naturally
they're
forming.
agendas put
They're not
out,
naturally
placed
forming.
out there for
So
reasons.
because
They're
there's a
socially
new target,
engineered,
yeah.
and it's hard to like the 100
And to
monkey
distract
effect.
us
After you
from
start doing
certain
something, the
things.
generation pass it on to the next,
Yeah.
and before you know, it becomes reality for them when they don't even know where the original, the original information or hatred or anything came from. That's why they might not hate black people, but they hate someone else, migrants, this, that, taking our jobs. The reality is this a load of bullshit. But that idea, you remember, you can kill a man, you can't kill an idea. So if you can enforce that idea and implant that into the human race, it's very hard to fucking, you can go and wipe them out.
Kill
But
everyone
the
with the
two
idea.
survivors go on and carry on with the same fucking idea and then populate to 1 million
Yeah,
people. That idea is still in that 1 million people.
Yeah, I feel like when they do these things, they're agendas and they're like little reset buttons.
The
for
white
them
race wasn't even
to get
real.
back to what they want it to be. As soon as they see you moving forward, it's like when they didn't want people to know about ownership and multiple streams of income and stuff like that. And then we had lockdown happen. Like things like that. Like
Yeah, that's why I promote
they
crypto.
do a lot of agendas to pump things out of there to start back stuff. Do you understand? For you to pause back segregation and things like that. Like I'm from Northwest London, I'm from Kilburn, and like Camden's near to us. Our area is very diverse. We grow with Irish. Our neighbours are white, all different. We grow together. With our thing, it wasn't really a racism thing. It was more of a class thing. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where it's poor against rich. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So even though, like, that's why I was saying it about even with the identity crisis, because I grow with people. Although I know we come back from a different background, I know my black history, and I'm saying I know we've got different background, but how we live from where we grew, same primary school, same secondary school, experiencing, do you understand what I mean? Like our growing up kind of is very similar. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You all went to the same barbecues.
Irish and no dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Send
we
that.
grew at Kilburn, loads of Irish, loads of travellers, Camden, all of that area. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You see, on a prejudiced one, knowing, okay, let me use my words rightly, but knowing where we came from, i.e. Africa, i.e. where, when I say Africa, I don't just mean the country, I mean where we was, in
Mind,
I mean,
spirit,
and
everything.
so not only was the taking of African people on places just to build up other societies, part of making them, being able to control them, to build up them societies, was to tear down their mind. And I even forgot the name of the book. Is it John Croft or whatever? But they writ little things on how to govern the slaves, them, innit? And how to mash up their mind.
Yeah.
So moving
Beat
forward,
them in front of the thing and instill fear in themselves and whatever anyone can make
all the way
it and stuff.
to today's times, and knowing that, I wouldn't say it's the full blame of that, but it has an effect. Definitely, that effect is still working, because when you read them books, and not everyone's read the full thing, part of it was to make us fight each other and that. So when you're looking now and everybody's fighting each other and doing that, we can blame part of what we're doing by, because people always find, put down slavery or act like it doesn't have an effect. But remember, it wasn't just forced to work, there was doing things to your mind, innit? And them type of things. So moving all the way forward now, don't you think, that being as Islam is one of the fastest growing religions, when it's a fact,
Still is, yeah.
Trying to not water it down or make like that's. I just want to say it as it is, innit? So what, and the state of the black man, don't you feel like, because no disrespect to any religion, every religion's about peace, innit? You don't worry about the person making it look mad, innit? Like there's someone, if you looked at them, why don't you base it on them, innit? So don't you think, because a lot of people don't like that Islam is grabbing the black man. It's grabbing the black man, innit? But without looking into, okay, what do I believe about what it's doing, are you not seeing that
The order.
it's like, it's unifying the man them?
There's an order.
Because I was born in the 80s, so I've seen many, I don't put down any religion or put any above. Obviously, I put my religion above, but personally, that's got nothing to do with anyone or what I'm saying, innit? Yeah. But I can only speak from my own experience as a young black man, innit? Like, and so man went through the rusting. Well, to me, it was like a black man's version of Christianity for what I was being shown of it, innit?
Yeah,
Like,
What's that, Rasta?
Yeah, when I was coming up, like, because they were trying to ban out like Christianity, thinking, okay, it was forced on us from slavery or whatever, whatnot. I'm not putting
the
it
white
down
Jesus
or putting
and
it
all
up
that,
or anything like that. But that's where it was styled to me, where it came from, innit? Then when I was like, okay, obviously, man don't look like no one. They was trying to style us with the white Jesus, or whatever. So Rastafarianism felt like the thing to be in, isn't it? You could smoke weed. That's a great thing, but they were styling it like it worked. It's not a bad thing, innit? You're supposed to run with it. So, but they were still reading from the Bible, innit? So it was just a bit conflicting for me. I can't say it wasn't unifying the man then, because bare
But they
people
weren't
are us,
smoking
innit?
chemicals. Remember, they're smoking natural herbs.
Even boiling
Do you
it,
understand
doing
what
bare
I'm saying?
things,
And
which is
if you
fine.
remember, the Rastafarian community has been robbed from a lot of gems that they have. When you speak about vegan and all of these things, that's a Rasta
Yeah,
man's diet.
100%, 100%.
You hardly ever really
No
see
sugar
any
in
overweight.
things.
You hardly ever really see sick
Additives.
Rasta men, unhealthy, overweight. They actually live very natural. Do you understand what I'm saying?
They live in balance and harmony.
Balance,
with these
exactly.
You see, like, obviously,
And then
man
they
grew up
take
Rasta.
it and then they rename it.
Yeah, man grew up with bare rastas, the all drinks and all that stuff. But I'm saying, you see, under my age group, the unifying of the man, I'm talking about people dying, whatever. I can only talk for like here in America.
Came from
kind
Islam.
of, you know what I mean? So people ask me all the time, why are you Muslim? Why aren't you just Rasta, like bare, or something that you associate black in it? Even though you are black Muslims from Quay, but we're East London, they're Asian to us, innit? So I know why they're saying that. But don't you feel like that unifying of the mandem, being as that was their first plan to mash up the mandem, is part of their anger towards the mandem, or towards
Islam?
He said, yeah, you're allowed to say it. He said, I'm not allowed to say it. So that's why I'm petting to say it. Not because I was in Wolverhampton. Allegedly.
Yeah. But also, the West's problem is the problem with Islam, because in the West now, we have lost God. We have lost family values. We have lost everything now. We're about to have transgender teaching in schools, and it's about to turn into the worst fucking state in Islam and Islam states and Islam countries. This is not happening. You cannot put government before God.
Yeah.
So this doesn't work in the Western man's global control of the planet. So their biggest threat is Islam.